Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Life Lessons with Victoria. This is a new channel. Yes, it's just less than a week old. My other channel had a lot of issues with YouTube, so I'm a new YouTuber. I made a lot of mistakes in the other channel, so after trying to resolve it, I just decided to just open a new one and start all over again. So in this new channel, things are going to be a lot different because I have learned my lessons in the previous channel. So here today, my name is Victoria. I'm introducing myself to my new subscribers and those who will be coming later to join me to subscribe to my channel. I'm a relationship coach. I'm your life coach. I teach basically everything from A to Z. Pertaining life, relationship, career, family, marriage, parenting, just name it. In this channel, I'm going to be your life coach on whatever topic that is important. So today I'm going to be talking about things you should know and do before getting into relationships. Things you should know and do before getting into relationships. So stay with me. Before we continue, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, encourage me by hitting the subscribe button. So let's go. Number one thing you should know: self-discovery. Self-discovery. First of all, you ask yourself, who am I? Where am I from? Where am I going? What are my dreams? Who do I want to be in future? What do I want to do? You got to have to ask yourself these questions, answer them yourself, and know yourself before you talk about going into relationship. Relationship is not for children. It has to do with adult people from the age of 18 years. So it's only from that age you'll be able to ask yourself those questions and answer them. When you are now aware of who you are, then you can answer, all right, I want to go into a relationship. Until you answer that question, don't try it, okay? That's the first point. Number two, emotional maturity. A child cannot control their emotions. To be able to control your emotion, you're mature to the point that you can handle whatever comes your way when it comes to relationship, and not just only relationship, but any other aspect of your life. If you're not mature and you get into a relationship, you can get yourself hurt, and that hurt, you can make a lot of very dangerous mistakes that will last you a lifetime if you are not emotionally mature. So it's a prerequisite for getting into relationships. Mark my words. Many people who made mistakes made it before they get to that age of maturity. Although people mature differently, people mature earlier, people mature late. You know yourself, you know your level of, your level at the moment. So if you are not emotionally mature, don't get into any relationship. Wait. Don't be in a rush. You have the whole of your life to be in a relationship until you even get tired. So don't be in a hurry. Number three, independence. Both physical independence from your parents, and then the most important, financial independence. I think this is one of the most important things we teach young people. Don't get into a relationship because you want somebody who will pay your bills. Because some of you ladies, when somebody asks you out on a date, suddenly your phone gets lost, or secondly, or you can't afford to recharge cards, suddenly your house rent expires, suddenly you don't have food. No, relationship is not a place where you depend on people or someone to pay your bills or take care of your needs. If you cannot foot your own bills, you cannot buy your phone, you cannot feed yourself, you cannot pay your rent, please don't get into a relationship. The man you are getting into a relationship with is not your ATM machine. He's not your father. Young man, the lady you are getting into a relationship with is not your maid. If you want somebody who will cook for you, clean for you, wash your clothes, and all those domestic chores, you need to hire a maid. That's if you cannot do them by yourself. So, talking about independence, if you cannot do these things by yourself, you can't do. Please train yourself to be independent first. Make sure you are earning an income, because people suffer in relationships if they cannot take care of their bills. Gone are the days men spend on women just like that. These days, if you don't have money of your own, lady, you're going to be in a lot of mess. So, ladies and gentlemen, financial independence is for both men and women, because even though we don't encourage young ladies to depend on men for their basic needs, when you love somebody, you got to spend on them one time or the other. Do you get my point? Go to the next point. Communication skills and effective conflict resolution. Now, you should be able to communicate your feelings to whoever you're in a relationship with. You should be able to resolve your issues with the person you're in a relationship with, because let me tell you, conflict must arise. No matter how you love each other, a day will come you will have a misunderstanding. How do you resolve it? Do you now have a misunderstanding with your partner, who then you rush off to your mom, mommy, see what this girl did, blah, 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 blah. And then your mom and your dad come to settle issues for you. Is that the kind of person you want to be? No. You should be able to know how to communicate with your partner, resolve it amicably. More misunderstandings are coming ahead of you. This is just the beginning. As you get older in your relationship, you are still going to have other misunderstandings. So the way you treated or handled the first one is also going to determine how you handle the second one, the third one. Even after 20 years, you're still going to be having conflict. So you have to have an effective communication and conflict resolution method. And now let me correct something. That does not mean you should not, if necessary, invite someone to mediate or to resolve your conflict if need arises. If there's a need for that, you can see a counselor. You can see somebody who you respect, maybe in your church, or even if it has to be your parents, or even if it's a sibling that you both respect, you can invite them and let them resolve your issues. But it should not be an everyday something, okay? I hope I'm clear with that. Let's go to the next point. Healthy personal boundaries. This is very important. You know, if you do not set boundaries, healthy boundaries, somebody can just trample on you, walk all over you, mistreat you, insult you, and he thinks it's okay because you tolerated it. You should know the limits. There are limits. You can't just be talking with your partner and he or she gives you a slap and you let it go. No, the person should know that this is a no. This is a no. I can't take this. You don't shout at me. You get my point. But that does not mean you shouldn't be tolerant. Your partner passes across. You say, why are you just walking up and down now? No. Your partner is free to walk up and down. There are certain things you should ignore. That's not healthy. When we're talking about healthy boundaries, it's something that can impede on your personal privacy or your peace of mind. Like the first example I made, the partner cannot just shout on you for whatever reason. You tell them, no, don't shout at me. I'm an adult. You can't even shout on children. So let's go to the next point. Self-love. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love another person. If you don't love yourself, you can tolerate any form of abuse, insults, battering, embarrassment. But when you love yourself, man, the person will love you back. Because they know, no, this one is a special person. In fact, self-love is the one of the most important things in relationship. If you love yourself, loving yourself means you have already set boundaries, because when you love yourself, you won't allow somebody to cheat on you, you won't allow somebody to mistreat you, you won't allow someone to do all the negative things that are wrong. When you love yourself, you make it easier for others to love you. It's as simple as that. Let's go to the next point. Be an honest person Then go into a relationship with someone who's also honest. Make yourself trustworthy so that your partner can trust you, and both of you should build on the trust. Don't break it, because once trust is broken, it is difficult to build it back. Compatibility. Compatibility. Of course, you cannot go into a relationship with someone who is either you don't agree on a lot of issues. You have to consider religion, ethnicity, views and values in life, the kind of person he is, the kind of things he likes. Compatibility has to do with, do you agree on a lot of things or do you disagree on a lot of things? If you disagree on a lot of things, of course, there's no point, because it will not work. But if you agree on 60 to 70% of a lot of things, which includes both religion and ethnicity, education, the number of children, the kind of foods you like, the kind of hobbies, then of course that's compatibility. But if it is not that way, if it is less than 30%, 40%, then it's a no-no. Set realistic expectations. What do I want to achieve with this person in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? If he didn't or we didn't achieve it, will we still be happy together? Will we still continue this relationship? Or are we going to part our ways? Set goals and expectations that are achievable. Don't build skyscrapers in the mountain, in the heavens. Okay? I know I believe in faith, but don't build your faith. Don't set your goals on what's so bogus, so magnanimous. You're believing in supernatural powers to do it for you. Let your goals be on something that both of you can achieve on your own. If there's an external help, good and fine. Set realistic goals. So if you have not hit the subscribe button, please do hit the subscribe button and comment on this video. Thank you and God bless. Bye. See you next time.